Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, the Queen of Ooga Booga, Psychic Sally Diane.
Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you, and it's so good to be here. I say it every week, and it's true every week. This is my favorite hour of the week, and I'm sure it's my producers as well. We just barely made it here. We were sitting down on the couch having our dinner and lost track of time. And Ollie turned around and said, Alexa, what time is it? And as soon as she said the time, boy, we were on our feet and up the stairs and into the studio getting ready to talk to you folks. And that was Alexa. I don't know whether you guys heard it in the background. And this week was the producer's birthday, and so we had a super soft birthday party for him. We had cupcakes and party hats and sprinkles, the whole 9 yards, juice boxes, everything you need for a super soft birthday party. And I think he enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, he looked great, and he got as a birthday present this set of lights, automatic lights, and he has rigged the whole house. We can tell Alexa to turn the light on in all places of the house. I'm not saying it right now because she actually will turn on the lights, but it's nice. It's you can get spoiled fast by that. And unfortunately, we didn't get any emails this week. I hope you guys will start sending me emails to the Queen of Ooga Booga at gmail.com. And do we have people?
Yes, we definitely have people.
Well, hi, people. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Psychic Sundays Live. I'm here to answer your questions.
And I'm here to read them out.
Yes.
So why don't we get going on that?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, look at that. Ooh, we have a lot of people. Well, all you lovely people, I hope you all subscribe. We want to hit that 500 subscriber mark by Christmas, or at least the new year. That would be a very nice present. Our first question comes from Sonia, who would like a general reading.
Oh, hi, Sonia. It's so good to see you. You're looking lovely this week. Okay, a general reading for Sonia. And I'm using the Pamela Coleman Smith Centennial deck. Okay, Sonia, you're going to do some moving on this week. The first card you get is the Eight of Cups. So I see you putting some things behind you and moving forward, moving towards something new and hopefully exciting. Interesting. I think that you might have an issue with people being jealous this week. So if somebody is unpleasant to you or making side remarks, you know what I mean, try not to let it get you down. That's their negativity, not yours. And sometimes when you're moving forward in life and other people around you aren't, well, sometimes people get jealous and then they act petty. Okay. And finally, toward the end of the week, you've got the Page of Cups, but it's the Page of Cups reversed. So it does talk about miscommunications a little bit. So before you what's a good way to put this? Toward the end of the week, make sure that you double check everything and that you're extra clear and don't assume anything. Yeah, that's the way I'd put it. Overall, if you're just focusing on your own happiness and don't let other people get you down, you'll have a pretty good week. And it is, like I said, it is moving forward in a way that makes you happy. All right, and thank you for watching. Remember to tell all your friends about us, Sonia. I know you've subscribed.
Oh, look at that. I forgot to change the scene, so why don't we give that a shot? Hello, everybody.
Oh, did you see the cards I turned?
No, she did not.
Okay,
I forgot to
Sonia,
turn on the
I
overhead
turned
camera.
up, at first I turned up the Eight of Cups. And then in the middle, you had the Seven of Swords, and that's where it got the gossip. Is anybody that has a deck of tarot cards knows that sometimes Seven of Swords is a really nice card. And then I got the Page of Cups reversed. And that's why, I see communication and I actually see good messages around you, but I also see a necessity to clarify things. So it's going to be real easy for people to take things personally that they don't need to. Sometimes people do that. I know that we've been experiencing that a lot lately because we've had the Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
Guess when it goes direct? Tomorrow.
Oh, thank God.
I know. And some astrologer said that Saturn's doing something weird. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but the one thing that really gets me is Mercury retrogrades. Anyhow. Enough about that.
Our next question comes from the High Priestess. What's the SAG next plan coming toward me? Not quite sure what that means.
Next plan coming towards you. Okay, so how about we just take a northeast southwest look and see what the cards have to say. So it's going to be kind of a generalistic kind of reading. And that card just wanted to kind of sit alone by itself. So I'm just going to put that over there and we'll look at that last. But we'll start out looking at your north. And your north is the Lovers, but the Lovers reversed. So this is your grounding. So it's telling me that you do have good potential relationships around you, but they may be a little turned upside down right now. But that's okay. You just need to be more positive and more proactive in relationships because there's a good potential relationship wise around you. When we look at your east and the messages that are coming, if you look in the next maybe 2-3 weeks, you are going to have a choice of opportunities to choose from. So choose wisely. Choose the one that makes you happy. Okay, and then south, which is your passion, you have the Sun. And so this is also a very good card. It does tell me that you are going to get a chance to pursue your passions in the not too distant future. So again, focus in on the things that make you happy, not necessarily the things that will make you rich. And finally, relationship wise, and you have the Two of Cups reversed, and that's kind of a reflection of the Lovers card. So one thing I see around you right now is relationships with good potential that probably just need a little TLC. Okay, so I hope that that's answered your question. And I almost forgot the card to the side. So we'll take a look, see at that. And that is Justice. And Justice is about finding balance. And it's about good karma. So this is a time for you to build good karma for yourself. So like my mom always said, keep your words soft and sweet. You may have to eat them tomorrow. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe. And before we move on to the next one,
I wanted to say leftovers are always best.
That's right. And I wanted to discuss the Ghost of the Queens event.
Yes,
that's coming up.
Something incredible that is coming up. And we have some very exciting news. This will be the last ghost investigation at the Queen's Inn Hotel in Stratford, Ontario. The hotel has requested no more.
And we can understand why. And the reason that the Haunting Live podcast group is the official paranormal investigator of the Queen's Inn has always been because we've been respectful, and we've been respectful of the hotel and of its wishes, and we've always gotten it in writing. We've never done anything without their approval or their permission. And unfortunately, as we get more and more people that can just spend $20 or less on a YouTube app, which they're a lot of fun. I think that it's fun to play with them, but it's not fun to use them as a way to be disrespectful to businesses.
So anyhow, if you would like to get one of the few remaining tickets to join us for the last ghost I forgot the word.
The Ghost of Queens event. And we talked about being the last one, but we didn't talk about what that includes.
Or
And
where to get tickets.
yes, you can get tickets at the Haunting Live podcast website. And I believe he has that down there.
Yeah, it is on the screen. And if you
Awesome.
can't read, it's hauntinglivepodcast.com/events.
Yes, and you can also get your accommodations at the Queen's Inn. Your tickets for the event include your supper, speeches, a pajama party on Friday night that includes mini readings from your Queen and from Chris. And then on Saturday, you're going to have a day full of workshops with me. I'm going to be teaching a class on playing cards. Chris, who will be teaching a class on getting in touch with your angels, and a very special guest, Marianne Kennedy from the Ghosts of Dufferin County and beyond. And she's going to be teaching a workshop on mediumship. So it should be a day of fun. And then we're going to end it with a tour of the Queen's Inn. It will be the last tour of some of the more haunted rooms, complete with the instruments from Haunting Live podcast, guys. And we're going to top the evening with a seance. There will be some of us in a private room holding the seance, the old-fashioned style, with the candles and asking for knocks. So it's going to be like a deep meditation type of seance. And then we're going to have another part of the group who are going to be on in the room next to us, and they will be doing automatic handwriting to see if they can pick up on what's going inside on the seance. So it should be a lot of fun for everybody, and we hope to see you there.
All right. And our next question comes from, oh boy, I lost. Welcome to all you new people here that are watching us tonight.
It's so nice to see you. Remember to like and subscribe.
If you have a question, write her out, put a question mark at the end of it, and we will get to you in sequence. The regulars know that every now and then I will skip them. So we did Sonia and we did High Priestess, and next we have Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
Why is the universe not allowing me to keep my current apartment?
Okay, now, I think that, if you're going to put things in the hands of the universe, you have to trust what the universe is telling you. And if they're not letting you keep your current apartment, it's probably because the universe wants you to move forward. And sometimes it will do whatever it can to move you in the right direction. But I'm going to throw some Leadermon cards for you and see if we can't see what the best course of action for Patricia is. Oops. And that one gets set aside. And being the Leadermon, we're going to do 5 cards. Okay, Patricia. Now, these 2 cards, that with the Leadermon, the center card is the now. So you've got this Akashic eye after you, over you. So it's saying you are being watched out for. You just, you have to trust the process. And if you feel like you're being pushed out of a spot, I know that the universe has been trying to push you forward and onto the things that you've been asking for a long time, and you've been going but, and I don't think that the universe is taking that anymore. Because when I look here, it's kind of talking about, you got the lion, and there's a little bit of pride. So it's one of the problems here isn't that the universe isn't offering you opportunities. It's like you're asking the universe for help, but then you're saying, but I want it my way. And that's the universe. It never asks for, it's when you ask the universe for help, you have to accept it the way the universe gives it to you. And the universe says it is pushing you on, so, it's quit putting rules on it and the no's and I won't do this. accept the opportunities that are directly in front of you. If the universe is pushing you on, which it is, and I base that on the next two cards, because the next two cards are very good cards. It says that within the next month to 8 weeks, so within the next month or two, you've got a really big opportunity coming your way. And you notice that these are both diamonds, and diamonds are money cards. So you do have opportunities coming your way, and I have a feeling that these are feelers that you've put out there that you're waiting to come back. So don't put any negative disclaimers that I will do anything except whatever. Just go with what opportunities are being put in front of you. And if you're being pushed out of the apartment, it's because you need to. Okay, and then this one, which is the one that wanted to kind of stay behind. Okay, yeah, you do have an opportunity coming through to you, and this is from a man that you know. Okay, and within the next month or two, before the end of the year, you do have an opportunity to move on. So get your feet a moving, girl.
Our next question comes from Cool Libra, and I'm just going to go get my mind reading hat to answer it.
Oh, okay, so there we go.
Hey, Cool Libra, we are not mind readers. We cannot tell you what Ja was thinking. Grace would like a love reading.
Ooh, love. Okay, love for Grace. That card wanted to come out, so we're just going to put that aside. And I am still working with the Lenormand, so smaller cards, we get 5 of them. And love for Grace. All right, so you do have somebody coming your way. So Grace, with this part of the Lenormand, as far as where you've come from, it does say that like this is the tower is a okay, let me put it this way. When in the past it says that you have been focusing too much on the little annoyances. So you're kind of getting chided with that you've kind of been a little too picky. But it says right now there is a new day coming in love. You know, you've got the sunrise over the obstacle. So there's still a little bit of a wall. You're still not seeing what's coming. But you do have something coming within the next 5 weeks. And you've got the hearth here, which is a really nice card. So it says when love warms up, it warms up fast. And it shows it as being the king of spades. So you are going to oh yeah, you're going to bring in somebody tall with dark eyes. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's something about his eyes. He's got really intense eyes. Okay, so good for you. Oh, and the one aside, the last word. Oh, giving you time, 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
It is.
Yes, that is really, really good. I know anytime that we've had to move and change apartments, we've always been concerned about can we afford a new one, because it's always come with a rent increase. And we've always been able to afford a new one. So the money will come. But right now it's a matter of finding you something suitable.
Yes.
Speaking of something suitable, Felix. No, not the dog. Fix It Felix. We are on Eastern Standard Time. Well, actually daylight time still. All right. And our next question. Divine Angel Readings would like to know about where else to advertise besides Facebook and Kijiji. And I need to slow down because I'm stumbling over my own words. Oh, another thing. Are psychics mind readers?
No.
Is the Amazing Kreskin a mind reader?
The Amazing Kreskin? Well, yeah, I'll give you that. He is. That's why he's amazing. And the Amazing Randy, which I don't think he's around anymore.
Well, I was just going to say, if anybody knows whether the Amazing Kreskin is still alive or not, please put it in the comments.
Now, I think the Amazing Randy isn't alive anymore, but that guy had a wonderful gaff. He got more mileage out of $1 million bank account. He must have gotten at least $5 million worth of advertising out of that, because he'd always advertise that he had this $1 million, and if a psychic could prove that they were a psychic, they could get the $1 million, which of course you can't do that any more than you can prove love. Either it is or it isn't, right? And so I always thought that that was really clever of him.
And as a reminder, folks, all readings are for entertainment purposes only. If you take this seriously. Our next question is from Janice.
Hi, Janice.
What do the higher energies want me to know about my new job?
Ooh,
New job. Well, that's awesome right there.
Congratulations. And I'm going to pull out the playing cards. What do the higher energies want you to know about your new job?
Besides, don't muck it up.
Oh, well, that goes anywhere. So let's see what the playing cards have to say. Isn't that interesting? You have one of each suit. So it seems pretty balanced. Overall, this is a job that you will love. I do feel very good about this job. It is challenging. And I know that you might feel that maybe it's a bit much for you now. Have faith. Have faith. Be willing to learn. Because that's part of it, that challenge of learning something new. And everything that's in front of you, even these new things, are things that you can resonate with. And I think the biggest thing is the people that work there. It seems to be more of a family atmosphere. And that's really conducive to, a good work ethic. They really pride themselves in having that good workplace ethic. So yeah, I feel really good about that. It's not an easy job, but that's not what you wanted. I think you'll do very good. Roll up your sleeves and work along everybody else. You'll do great.
Well, look at that. Good job, good pay, good coworkers.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's always nice when you work someplace where there's a good attitude toward the coworkers, where management sees it as being an asset to foster and nourish, instead of just bodies that are working for them.
Anyhow, our next question comes from, if you would like a reading from Sally in person, call the spa near the tracks at 519-272-1293. That is in Stratford, Ontario. Give them a call and they'll make an appointment for you. And if you don't have access to Stratford, Ontario, and you can't get here in person, send Sally an email and we'll set this up virtually. And our next question, O'Neill.
Hi, O'Neill.
How does my Virgo crush feel about me at this time?
Oh, Virgos aren't easy to love. You know that. They just tend to be cold fish sometimes. And I'm a Virgo, I know.
Let's see, 9:23 on the Sunday night. He or she is watching TV by themselves.
Okay. Your Virgo crush. Interesting.
Yeah, forgot to. There we go.
All right. So, is that a man or a woman that's asking?
I don't know.
And I just say that because
I think it's a guy.
I know it's a little old fashioned, but usually it's the guys want to go pursue the women, and the women want the men to pursue them. So there's always these roles, and that's why I ask about the gender, because one of the things that comes through with your Virgo crush is that she's wondering why you're not pursuing her. So if she's a crush Have you been talking to her? Have you asked her out for coffee? Have you done any of these things? Because one of the things that she feels is that she can tell you like her, and she just doesn't know why you don't approach her more. And that actually seems to be a really good thing, because you have the 6 of diamonds here, and diamonds are fire. So you've got fire and air here. Diamonds are fire and the clubs are air. So you got fire and air. So that means take action, take action. A fire needs air to kind of feed it, right? And there's plenty to be fed there. So I think she just wants you to ask her out. And then when I put this one down and it just said interesting, because I didn't realize that I had left the jokers in the deck, which is a good thing, because the jokers are a lot like the Fool card. So they are calls to action. They are the ones that say, hey, take a chance. Be the wild card. Maybe you can think of something clever to say. Or maybe you can just think of something kind. Kind works. So yeah, I really think that you should talk to her a little bit more and pursue her a little bit more, and see if you can move her from being a crush to a girlfriend. That would be nice. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for asking. And tune in next week and the week after that and the week after that. Remember to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, share the videos. Let's see what's going on. I had something to say, and oh well.
Well, I don't know how many of you out there follow my Facebook page, but I've put some posts up today about Mystic Rendezvous events, and those are coming up in February and March. So it's a nice winter getaway. They are package retreats, and you have a package for one person, or you can. The more people that you buy, like a package for 4, you're going to get the lowest per person price. But of course, you have shared accommodations there. But what the Mystic Rendezvous weekends are is a weekend with your queen, where you learn to either read the tarot in one weekend, or you learn to read the palms in one weekend. I put you through a little bit of psychic development. We play some games, and then we look at the practical application, the classroom stuff. And then on Saturday night, we have a pajama party where we do a little bit of hands-on, either just palm readings for fun or just tarot readings for fun. And then Sunday is spent on practical application. So when you leave the retreat, you are able to read for family and friends. So it's a lot of fun. To get more information, look it up on my Facebook page, and the tickets go on sale November 1st.
Okay, so we did divine angel readings with Where Else to Advertise, right?
Oh, you know something?
We did
We
do the
asked it and then we didn't
Oh, you didn't do
answer.
the reading? Sorry there, Chris.
Oh, I am so sorry.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's Sunday night.
Okay, so advertising.
Oh, and I wanted to say about being witty. Wait until you know whether the other person is intelligent enough to understand the wit. Just saying.
See, I'm not even getting into that's one. Not yet. Okay, so we're looking at advertisement for
Divine angel readings.
Yes.
Where to get the ads? Get those eyeballs.
Get those eyeballs. Oh, yeah.
What you got there?
Well, I got the Page of Swords, but it just feels like that's more of printed stuff.
Say what now?
Into the printed stuff. Like help wanted ads and that.
Okay.
Classified ads. Oh. Okay, interesting. You have the devil and the lovers reversed, and sometimes they say the devil is a reflection of the lovers. That's really, really interesting. because when I put down the one that said the newspaper, and that's just what I felt like it, put an ad in the newspaper. I mean, one of those free newspapers that are all over the KW area. It's like get an ad in one of those, in one of the cheapy papers. And when I look at this and this, it's kind of like it's the last thing you would think of. The one thing you think is the dumbest thing to do that you never do, that's what you should be doing. So that's newspapers or magazines.
Okay, then. Well, let's see. Where were we? Da-da-da-da. Oh, yes. Here we go. Speak Knowledge would like to know what Jasmine's feelings are about him.
Ah. Have you ever given her a flower? I just say that maybe it's because her name's a flower, but when I close my eyes...
It's not spelt like Jasmine.
Well, okay, so it sounds like a flower. It made me think of a flower.
Yes. It definitely did. Don't get roses. You're wasting your money. Can you push those up a bit?
Of course I can. So you have the Queen of Cups reversed, and that's Jasmine. And so, the Queen of Cups can be a loving woman, but she can also be selfish. So I think that she might have some personal restrictions. And I see that between the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands is about, having barriers and kind of staying in one place, no matter what, that immobility. So I wonder if she has maybe family restrictions or social restrictions of some sort that keep her from moving forward, because she does feel restricted, which has nothing to do with you. I think she notices you. She does notice you. She hasn't made up her mind about you. So this is a good time for you to smile at her and be sweet. I can see why I got a visual of handing her a flower. Even if it's a smile and a nod, whatever you can do to kind of make eye contact with her and show her a friendlier, warmer, more inviting side. Because it just feels like maybe she's just shy. Because it just feels like she has boundaries around her, and she's kind of got, she might be hard to get to. So eye contact and smile. Always be kind.
Also, ladies love cake.
I love cake.
Earl,
I'm not sure I'd call myself a lady, but
oh, no, queen.
I'm a queen.
Yeah, I mean, ladies are beneath you. Not physically, obviously. Sally's only 4'10". Oh, I lost my place again.
All right.
Okay, Olive Santiago has a job
Hi,
interview
Olive.
on Tuesday,
Oh, that's exciting.
but he's getting a weird energy about it.
Ooh.
Should I
Yeah.
trust my intuition or
You
what?
should always trust your intuition. But let's see what the cards have to say.
Da-da-da.
Here's the first one. Huh. We've seen that one before. Well, I can see that you're really guarded. And I think maybe you've had bad experiences with job interviews or bad experiences with jobs in general. But it's kind of like the job interview. It ends up with the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe it's going to. I think that if you're getting a weird feeling about it, maybe it's because it's going to go better than you expect. So put on a good face, hold your head up high, and know that you are worthy of the job that's being offered to you. So don't know that you're strong. Just be confident. Be confident. They're looking for confidence, but you're actually very well aspected for it. Relax. Take a deep breath. You're okay.
You know what I just realized? Who we haven't heard from in like a week and a half to 2, 3, 4 weeks.
About 4 weeks, Virgo Queen.
Virgo Queen, yes.
Virgo Queen, we miss you.
Ivan, what have you done? Anyhow, our next reading is for Amy Mia, who would
Hi,
like
Amy
a
Mia.
general reading.
How's this week going to go for Amy Mia? I'm using my old friends, the Scapini deck. Love the Scapini deck. I got this, my sisters got this for me at a Renaissance fair in the early 90s. My sister Anita and my sister Betty.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that those Renaissance fairs have been going on that long?
Longer.
And here I thought the Society for Creative Anachronism was a ancient thing.
Well, somebody's got to eat all those smoked turkey legs.
Ew.
No, you. But you see, whenever I don't know about you, but anytime I've ever gone to a Renaissance fair, there's always been a lot of people wandering around eating those turkey legs like Henry VIII, right? Okay, so we were looking at
Amy Mia's general reading.
Yes.
Aren't turkeys North American only?
Wild ones are.
Because I'm pretty sure they'd be more like goose and duck, pheasant.
Well, it's weird because wild turkeys are really smart, but the domestic ones. Okay, Amy Mia.
Okay,
Amy,
so
Amy Mia.
so the domestic turkeys are what, Republicans?
Shh.
Is that 1 or 2 or 3? I don't know. I'm just kidding, you Republicans.
This is for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, yeah. I'm entertained, aren't you?
I am. All right, Amy Mia. General reading. That's good. When I look at your grounding, you got a 10 of Swords reversed. So you've managed to get a lot of negativity out of your life. So you're going to start seeing doors open up for you. And I'm pretty sure that you probably feel like some little emotional weights have been lifted from your shoulders. And as far as messages come, you have the Hermit reversed. And that makes perfect sense because we've all been so isolated and alone since the pandemic. And now things are opening up. And the Hermit, this is the opposite of the Hermit. So you are coming out of a hermit mode and look for things to, just look for opportunities to be social, present themselves. Then we look in your passion in the South, and we've got the Queen of Coins, but it's the Queen of Coins reversed. So when I see the Queen of Coins reversed, it's sort of like, your passion isn't necessarily about money, although you would like to have money, or don't we all, of course, but first on your list is you have to do something that makes you happy and satisfies you. And I think that that's a wise decision. Feed your passion first, then your wallet. Okay, and then when we look in the West, and the West is about emotion, you've got the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands talks about being a little bit stoic. So I do see that you might be as you get into a more sociable position, you might find yourself around a lot of drama queens too. And so the Nine of Wands says, stand your ground and don't get involved in all the drama that's going to be unfolding in the next little while. It's nothing really serious. Just keep your eye on the things that make you happy. You know, they say do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. And thank you so much for tuning in, Amy Mia. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. We are looking to get at least 500 subscribers by Christmas, so please help us out there.
Yeah, let's grow this community. We have a lot of new people tonight. Welcome, everybody. We do this every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Daylight Time, depending on what time of year it is.
Yes.
And we are located in Stratford, Ontario, Canada. And welcome to all our international viewers. If you have a question, type it out in the chat. Please put a question mark at the end of it. It makes it so much easier to see. Or you can send Sally a question via her email address, which is queenofoogabuga@gmail.com. The address is on your screen now. There we go. And what else is there? All right, we got that event coming up next weekend.
Oh,
yeah, goes to the Queen's Inn. I'm not sure how many tickets are left, but I'm hearing they're going really, really quick, especially now that word is out that is going to be the last investigation because the hotel said so.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And if you want accommodations, just like tickets are almost gone, the hotel is getting very full. So there are only a few rooms left. So make sure you make your your reservations and purchase your tickets to the last Ghost of the Queens event with a walkthrough of the Queens.
And you can get those tickets at hauntinglifepodcast.com and just head on over to their event page. Okay, our next question comes from Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Next 2 weeks.
Oh, next 2 weeks?
As per normal.
Okay. Okay, Suzanne. So when I look at the grounding, and as you're coming into this 2 weeks, I think that maybe you feel like you've had a few setbacks at work as far as your negotiations about how you're going to move forward. And I say that because when I look at your grounding, and when I look at the messages that have been coming to you your way as you come into this 2 week period, you have had it feels like you've had a lot of obstacles thrown in your path, and some of the things that you've wanted to come through just seem to be evaporating. That might be because of the Mercury retrograde. Because when I look down at your south, at your fire, at your passion, you do have a different kind of message coming through, and that's through the Page of Swords. So this has feeling. The message comes to you, and it feels like it's from a woman that you respect. And then when you look to the west, which is what's flowing in, you've got the Two of Cups. So you're actually going to have some opportunities to choose from. So even though you might feel blocked now, it's coming through, and it's coming through quick. So looks like you've got a good couple of weeks coming up.
Well, Suzanne seems to always have a good couple of weeks coming up. She always makes trouble in her own head.
Well, but keeps you working hard.
Well, and it keeps her coming back every Sunday asking questions.
But she keeps trying. She thinks things through.
And that's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
Come on back every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll get through your questions in sequence if you're new.
Whoops.
Our next question is from Empress M128.
Well, hello, Empress 128.
She wants to know about money and finances.
Ooh, money and finances, prosperity.
Holiday season's coming up. Everybody needs more money, and apparently everything's getting super expensive this holiday season.
Yes.
If you ain't got a fake Christmas tree yet, you ain't getting one.
If you're on our Christmas list, you're getting Christmas cookies this week, this year.
We said that last year too, and then we ate them all.
But we did make them for you. Okay, so who are we looking at?
Empress.
Empress. All
M128.
right. Okay. And we're looking at money.
Money and
Money.
finances.
Yes.
Yes.
Money.
We're having a hard time focusing tonight.
Yes. Well, that's because we were late. Running up the stairs.
I blame the pork roast.
That's right. He made the best pork roast. Oh my goodness. Okay. Good. You're starting into this in your north and your east. So this is your grounding, and this is the period that's coming in money wise. And first you have the Hierophant reverse. So you may have heard bad news from your higher ups where they've said that they can't afford to pay you anymore. It feels like you haven't gotten good feedback from the figures of authority and from those you trust in the area of finance. And even when we come into this period, it's kind of that you've got the page of cups reversed. So you really felt like, when money pours out, happiness pours out. And so you've really let this in, that money has really impacted your happiness. But then when you get to the south, when you get to the fire, you get things that are just starting with you get things that are just firing up. You've got the Ace of Cups. So there is a new opportunity coming soon. Keep your eye out for it. This is a time of opportunity, and opportunity is presenting itself to you. All right. So when you look at the west, you have the Queen of Coins reversed. But I really feel like the reversed, even though it's reversed, I do feel like there's a potential for opportunity coming your way. You might have to look a little harder for it, but you can create, you do have an opportunity to expand yourself financially in the next little period coming up. Don't be afraid to make some changes in your life.
Alrighty then. If you would like a reading from Sally in person, contact the Spaniard Attracts in Stratford, Ontario at 519-272-1293.
And for all our viewers on YouTube, after you're finished watching the live, go to our channel and see some of the videos that we have in our library. We have a lot of videos, including some videos that we've made over the past couple weeks, which is Choose 4. Where I put out 4 cards and you choose card number 1, 2, 3, or 4. And we've done it on a couple of subjects. We did This Week in Fun, This Week in Family, This Week in Love, and then This Week in General. And after the show, we're going to be doing another few videos in This Week in. So if you have any suggestions as far as what you'd like to see as picked for in our video section, just leave a suggestion right down here. After the show's over, I love to go downstairs and I watch this and I read the comments. So I do see everything you guys say during the show, but I just don't see it until after the show.
All right, Suzanne, we'll get to your auntie if there's time. Sarthak wants to know about his woman. She left 19 months ago. They were together 6 years.
Oh, she had been out the door that long. Don't bring her back in.
You don't know where she's been?
But I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have been lighthearted about it, because I know that if you are still pining for a woman that left you 16 months ago,
19 months
ago, you're really hurting. That's almost 2 years. And I think that we need to look at what's the best way for you to heal so you can move forward. Because that's just too long for someone to be gone, hon. And I'm sorry, it's not well aspected, and I know you're still hoping that she'll come up, but I want to see what the cards have to say as far as what's the best way for you to heal or the best way forward for you, because you are, bless your heart, somebody that needs to heal. You see this?
And you never know, the next one might be way better.
Mm-hmm. It's not, sometimes it's not easy to move on, especially when you've hung on that long, and I understand that. I get that. Okay. So the card that came flying out is the Nine of Swords, but it's the Nine of Swords reversed. And the Nine of Swords is about the worry and the sorrow and the sleepless nights that we have for other people. That's why it's not only attached to breakups, but it's attached to miscarriages. It's attached to anything that goes wrong in the area of things that with love. And with the Nine of Swords reverse is saying it is time for you to move on. It is time for you to find a way to get over your sorrow. You know, I wish I could say, oh, she'll come back, but she's not going to come back. And even if she does, she wouldn't be the same person, and the relationship wouldn't be the same. Trust just can't survive that long. Yeah, I know you love her. Oh my God, I know you love her. Um, you've actually survived and coped by focusing in on work. So you've had your nose to the grindstone. So you've actually benefited yourself that way. Yeah, I so get, it's just talking about how much you miss her, and that there was a commitment, there was a bond there, and you're not ready to give up on it, and yet she's gone, honey. She is that bond is it's something that you shouldn't keep holding on to. It's time for you to move on. But I want to see the emotional flow that's right ahead of you, because I hope it's a really good card. Okay, so you've got the Three of Wands, but it's the Three of Wands reversed. And I think you just haven't reached the end of your ability to wait. And the reason I say that is because the number three appears, and it appears in the area of, like when you go from air to water, this part right here is the flow. And we're going from somebody who's really working hard and focusing in on the material part of the world just to get through the day and to try and get your mind off of this, to a point in time when you quit looking out there, when you quit looking for her to come back. You will heal. It's going to take about it's giving me 3. I'm not sure whether it means 3 months or 3 weeks. So I'm going to say that this spell, this hold that she has on your heart is starting to weaken, and you should be healed and ready to move forward by the end of the year. Okay, so I'm really sorry she's not coming back, and I'll send you all kinds of positive energies, and I hope everybody else sends him positive healing energies, because this guy's really hurting. And thank you for tuning in.
Our next question comes from Haley White, who's looking for a
Hi,
job.
Haley. Oh, this is a good time to be looking for a job.
It all depends on where you live.
Yeah, I know, but in most places,
Yeah, if you live someplace where there's some manufacturing going on, you can get a job. If you live someplace like Ottawa where there's only business, move. Move if you
okay, so
can.
a job for Haley. Actually, I have not taken out the runes.
Now you're in trouble, Haley.
Well, we're just gonna throw some runes for her and see what's going on. Okay, so Haley. Yeah, you've got the sun right at the base of it. So you do have opportunities. This says a brighter day is coming your way. And you've also got Ansus, which is sort of talks about your guides and your guardian angels are watching over you right now. It also says that you're getting some help and support from family members, and they can be helpful in giving you good advice and helping you get through this and helping you to find a new job. Okay, so don't give up. Don't give up looking. Don't give up looking. Because this idea of needing to provide for the needs for the future. So keep hunting. It's out there for you. It's out there for you. It's out there for you. Okay, so see, you got Gabriel right there. The only thing that works against you is sometimes transportation can be tough, but that's something that you can overcome. Okay. The biggest thing that works against you as far as it's not getting a job, it's keeping one. And there's a warning here to be careful not to get pregnant. This isn't a good time for you to get pregnant, which I know has nothing to do with getting a job, but it's there. Yes. Look a little harder. It's there. It's there. You've got a good support group, and opportunity does come through for you.
Okay, well, let's see. Well, I've lost myself in chat again. Look at that. There's so many. There's so many. Well, welcome, Salem. Nice to see you, Jerry H.
It's nice to see everybody here.
Who is next? It is Jerry H. Who's next. Will my estranged brother contact me soon?
Oh, you're estranged, right?
Yeah, what did you think I said?
I thought you said strange.
Well, there's a possibility of that. But she wants to know about the estranged brother.
Okay. The estranged brother. What's going on with him? Okay, so there is love there, and I don't know what's made him estranged. But I do see that there's love, and both of you love each other, and there is news of him over the winter. This does have to do with the older generation family and home. So there might be a situation coming up with a family that actually brings him closer to everybody in the home. So there's an opportunity for healing and for communication there. And it ends up with the rune, the spear, the rune of the hunter, the one that says you get what you look for, what you're hunting for. So yes. And you got kin. Yes, 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 yes. You'll hear from him over the winter. Yes, yes. And it's some sort of a family affair. There's something going on in the family that brings him back to the forefront.
All right. Well, whatever you guys like to play when you were kids, bring it with you. Nothing better than reestablishing a relationship with some fun you had when you were little.
I don't know, but playing Red Rover when you're 70.
What the heck is that?
You don't know Red Rover?
No, I'm an immigrant.
Does anybody out there remember Red Rover? Red Rover, send Joey right over.
Over to do what?
Oh, I don't know. I forget most of the game.
Okay. All right. Well, next we have LT.
Hi, LT.
What are Hosea's thoughts about me?
Ooh. Well, we're going to go back to
PCS.
Yes, PCS. And what is Hosea's thoughts? What does she think? That could be one of our pick 4 questions.
What does Hosea think?
No, but how does my crush feel about me? All right, so what does Hosea think? Okay. Ooh. October's a good month to try and strike up conversation. Got some all major arcana cards, and it's funny because I do see things turning around well for you. So when I look in the past and where you're coming in, as you're coming into this period, she shows up as the Empress. So I'm assuming that in your eyes, she's your queen because she shows up as being the Empress. But you do have good fortune coming your way, and you've got the high priestess ahead of you, but it's a high priestess reverse. So it is secrets coming out. So you want to know how she feels about you, and she is going to tell you how she feels about you. So she does notice you. And I think that because you've got good fortune right in the middle. This is a good time. I mean, I hope you like this girl that you're asking how she thinks about you. But yeah, this is a good time to make eye contact, smile, say something kind. Oh, and set aside card. Yeah, the Hermit reverse. This is time for you to quit being alone. So, yeah, definitely strike up a conversation. Find out what she likes.
And bring her cake.
Yes, bring her cake.
Our next question is from Pumpkin Soul.
Hi, Pumpkin.
When will I see improvement in my health?
Improvement in your health. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor, but I can tell you what the cards think. And what the cards think about improvements in your health. Okay. Okay, you must have something long term because it says that, right now your strength is being undermined. But when I see the Ace of Cups, and you got the dove and the communion wafer, I always think of Easter with that. And then you have summer. So you still have a little bit of recovery from you, but by the time you get to next summer, you're going to be feeling much stronger and much lighter of heart. So look for this period of weakness to pass by summer. But it says that a lot of it happens once you get to the time of the snow melt. So Easter.
Welcome to any new viewers that have just joined us because your 9 o'clock program ended at 10. We are the Queen of Ooga Booga. You're looking at the Psychic Sally Diane. We are here every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern to answer your questions. And you participate by typing them out in the chat. And with a question mark, it makes it so much easier for me to see. And we do get to them in sequence. Generally, we are done at 10 o'clock, but we seem to have quite a few questions tonight. So let's keep going.
Okay.
Mary Ann. Nice to see you, Mary Ann. She would like some guidance for the week.
Okay, and the cards.
Mary Ann, it's time to buy some batteries for the smoke detector.
Good advice. Well, we do have the time changeover coming
Yeah,
up,
but
don't
some
we?
people need an extra reminder.
Yes. Okay. So it looks like you've got some pretty powerful cards here. You've got Sun and you've got Judgment, but you've got Judgment reversed. So it's saying that your guardian angels are trying to speak to you, are trying to send messages to you. You might not be exactly receptive to them, but it is time for you to kind of take the high road, if you will. Because you're sort of being warned against making bad judgment calls, but it's on the positive side. So anything that falls on the positive side is something that you can turn around, and you can turn this around. It does say that you might have a little bit of a setback financially. It doesn't feel like anything real serious. It just feels like a little bit of a wake-up call. But overall, you've got the sun, and that is pretty much, the second most positive card in the deck, and certainly the most brilliant card in the deck. So you are coming into a period where you can make things very good for yourself. All you have to do is basically think twice about everything. Give everything just one more extra thought before you move forward. Like saying carpentry, you always want to measure twice and cut once. Well, think about things twice and answer once.
Or not at all.
Yeah, that's an option.
Stephanie Peterson.
Hi, Stephanie.
Nice to see you. Stephanie's stressed.
Aw.
All the time.
Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. You need to start.
So
You
let's
need to
see
start
what she needs to
meditating.
do.
You got your answer pretty quick. You got the Hermit, and the Hermit is about introspection. That's why I say it's time for you to meditate. I think that you need to give yourself 20 minutes every day where you just turn off your phones, turn off TV, sit in a darkened room or a dimly lit room and just meditate. Let the quietness wash over you and become part of it. I do have an instructional flyer on meditation that I will share to anybody who sends me a request for it at thequeenofoogaboga@gmail.com. And I would gladly share that with you. I think that you should send in a request. And if you follow the exercises, it'll help you to meditate, and that will lower your stress levels. And you'll be surprised at how effective it is at lowering your stress levels.
You know what I hear also works really well? Dancing naked in your living room. That's your living room, not my living room. That's already full of me dancing naked. Our next question comes from the C. McKissick channel. What's coming in May in the way of love and career?
Okay, and as
not in May, in my way.
Your way?
His way.
The cards came flying out of the deck for you. You've got the Eight of Wands and the Fool. And the Fool is a really good card. I have a huge tattoo that goes from here to here based on the Fool card. It's about being optimistic. It's about knowing that new opportunity is right around the corner. And this is a good time for you to get up, look around, decide what you want it to be when you grow up, and grab life by the boo-boo. It's time for you to go after what you want.
That was it?
That was it?
That was it. All right, Xena. We get to the questions in sequence. You don't need to type them out 3 times. If you don't have the patience to stick around and wait, rewatch the live show afterwards. Roy.
Hi, Roy.
Messages from the guides.
Messages from the guides. Okay. Okay, your guides say that you need to work a little bit more on your spiritual balance. You might be letting the pursuit of, you might be focusing too much on being a grown up. And I know there's people that will disagree with me on that, but it really seems like your guys feel like the best thing you need to do to get into balance is to sort of go back to your childhood a little bit. You know, not necessarily playing jacks on the front sidewalk or anything like that, but it just feels like you've kind of lost track of the things that make you happy or the people who make you happy. And it's time for you to focus a little bit more on your own happiness so you can get your balance back. And then everything will fall into place. But that's why you're feeling a little off, Roy. And who's next?
Next, we have Ivory Henderson, who would like a general reading.
And I would just love to give you a general reading, Ivy. Let's see. Another one for the PCS deck. You know, what I haven't seen all night on the PCS deck is any of the bonus cards. And guess what? I just turned one over.
Of course you did.
And this one is this one I call the past. But it's based on Scrooge's childhood, which you don't need to know that. But what you do need to know is, you know, people tell you don't look at the past, don't live in the past, but you know, learn the lessons of the past. And the lessons of the past are both bad and good. And you've kind of lost track of the good things that come from the past. Just like Scrooge lost track of the happiness that was in his childhood. And so it's time for you to look around you and remember that there are a lot of things in life that make you happy. Interesting, interesting. And this was what your guides have to say to you?
Was it?
Yeah.
General reading.
It was a general reading. Okay, so the general reading is it's time for you to go back and kind of revisit the things that made you happy. Maybe go back to the drawing board because I think you've kind of lost the plot here. Because you have the Ace of Cups here, and it's the Ace of Cups reversed, and so that's kind of pouring out your own happiness for an illusionary success. And and you also have the Seven of Cups, which is sometimes called the illusion delusion card. So you've gotten yourself a little bit wound up on the things that you think should make you happy, and actually you need to just go back to the things that actually make you happy. You know how they say sometimes when you're up to your bum in alligators, it's easy to forget that your original goal was to drain the swamp. And the cards, the biggest message of the cards is that right now you've basically lost the plot. Time for you to re-examine everything, Ray.
Who are you reading?
What was the guy's name? See, he lost track too.
Well, Ivory.
Ivory, yes.
Henderson wanted
Yes,
the general
Ivory,
reading.
but that is Ivory's reading. You need to get back to the thing, get back to the reasons why you're doing what you're doing right now. It's kind of like you've lost your way a bit. And you find your way by kind of backtracking to why you took the direction, why you took the fork in the road that you took. You've forgotten why you went in the direction, why you've made the life choices that you've made. And so that's why you've lost the plot.
Yeah, sorry, sometimes I have to try and pull a question out of one of these posts that are overly specific.
Oh.
Okay, Exena, it's now your turn. She moved on from Steven. She wants to know how he's doing. She wants to know whether he spilled the beans about her having moved on. So I guess somebody's feeling a little guilty or scared. I'm not quite sure what the deal is here, but here we go. Cards are flying out already.
Yeah. Any of my students out there that are watching that know that's the card that I call the neener card. So I'll see what else the cards have to say to you, but that one right there kind of focuses in on well, I guess the general mood of that card would be one of Schadenfreude. So did I say that right?
Yeah, not bad.
So it says that maybe you're kind of wanting him to be sad and wanting to know if he's as sad as you want him to be. And the cards kind of say, not really the point of it, okay? So let's see what else the cards have to say about Steven. Well, let's just see a general relationship reading. I just want to see what the cards have to say. Let's just general advice here, okay? Because the cards already let what their opinion is. Okay, so how is she doing? What's her best course of action here?
No, him.
Him. Okay, so you get the Four of Pentacles, which is kind of that play your cards close to your chest. And it sounds like you have been playing your cards close to your chest. And the tarot seems to think, your guide seems to think that this is a good time for you to continue to play your cards close to your chest. Just because otherwise you are going to look like a jelly little so-and-so. Yeah. Says, you know something? You want to move on, you got to move on. And part of moving on is not looking back. We learned that from Lot's wife. Yeah. This is a good time for you to just take it easy. Take a rest and let yourself heal and let yourself get all over everything. because it feels like there might have been a lot of animosity there. It's time for you to just take a rest. When you've got the Four of Swords, that talks about, just not necessarily giving up on love, but it's a good time for you to focus in on healing yourself. So this is a good time for you to quit smoking, lose that 10 pounds, gain that 10 pounds, start eating healthy, take the vacation to Las Vegas that you always wanted to take. This is time for you to focus on yourself 1000%. And try and get yourself away from the drama and everything, because you're still kind of sucked up in the drama, and it's a good time for you to get over that. Okay.
Our next, and by the looks of it, last question comes from Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
How does Ashley feel about her?
Ashley or Ashton?
Ashley.
Ashley. Okay. So how does Ashley feel about you? Not the gender makes any difference.
Nope. You guys see that little rainbow maple leaf in the corner? That's there to let you know that we don't care who you sleep with.
Yep. Whatever's in your britches is between you and...
whoever's consenting.
Yes. And the rest of us shouldn't care. Okay, so how does Ashley feel about you? Ashley's got a lot of hang-ups. I think that she's got some family issues, some personal issues, and that's got nothing to do with you. But it looks like that's what she's dealing with. I worry about that. I worry about her showing up as being the Queen of Swords, because I think that she's having a hard time breaking away. I think she's just having a hard time breaking away from the chains that are holding her down. I think she's got a situation, probably family situations of her own that are holding her back. Be patient with her. Be patient with her. Because this right here, this Seven of Pentacles tells me that she's worth waiting for. But right now, she has got some pretty heavy-duty personal problems to deal with. So she's worth waiting for.
Woo! Well, that brings us to another exciting conclusion of your questions.
Okay, and I hope
that brings us to our next segment.
Yes.
But before we get started with that, if you would like a reading from Sally, send her an email at queenofoogaboga@gmail.com and we will set up a virtual reading for you. And if you would love a reading from Sally in person, come see her at the Spaniard Attracts in Stratford, Ontario. 519-272-1293 is the number you have to call to make that appointment. And next we have Pick a Card, Crystal Healing Cards.
And I want to say something else about anybody who comes to see me in person. I have a bowl full of crystals, and I brought it home to fill it up, but it's always full of a variety of crystals. So everybody who gets a reading with me in person leaves with a crystal that they've gotten to pull from this crystal bowl.
And they're not all rose quartz.
Do you know I don't have any rose quartz in there right now?
Really, you don't?
No, they've all been pulled out.
You take the lid off of that?
I literally dumped it.
What do you got in there? 60 stones?
I don't know.
So that's between $150 and $200 worth of stones in that bowl.
Yes.
See what you guys get? That's some good stuff there for you. We're not cheap.
Yeah, one.
Anyhow, getting on with the show. Pick a card for Crystal Healing Cards.
Yes.
Sally will hold up 3. You pick one.
And I will pick them right now. We have card number 1. card number 2, and card number 3. Whoops. So, which card did you pick? Did you pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? If you pick card number 1, your crystal is amethyst. Lovely amethyst. It says open mind. If you picked an amethyst, this is a good week for you to let go of negative habits, negative attitudes, just anything that has not benefited you. It's a good time to let it go. Okay, amethyst is there, and because it's purple, it also has a lot of the higher self energies, so it protects you spiritually. Did you pick card number 2? If you pick card number 2, then your crystal message this week is to ground. And there are a lot of crystals that ground. And that's just to keep you calm, to keep you down to earth. This is a good week to keep your wits about you and keep yourself nice and calm. If you if you are easily excitable or easily pulled into drama, this would be a good week for you to carry around any kind of a black stone with you, because almost all of the black stones are very grounding. Okay, so keep yourself calm, count 10 before you get excited this week. Did you pick card number 3? Okay, so if you pick card number 3, your crystal is a little bit rarer. It's morganite. And morganite is a nice golden stone. The word here is understanding, and it has a number 8, and 8 is a number of evolution. So when I see this, it tells me that this is a good week for you to open up channels of communication, especially since the Mercury retrograde is ending on Monday. So this is a good week for you to voice your opinions, and this is a good week for you to send out letters and email messages and get chains of communication going. Okay, so thank you everybody for tuning in. Remember, this is the last week to buy tickets for the Ghost of Queens event, which will be the last Ghost of Queens event. So make sure you get your reservation in this week.
You can get those tickets at hauntinglivepodcast.com and just head on over to your events page. And there's limited tickets available, and there's limited rooms available at the hotel for the people that are joining us and staying overnight. It's going to be a fun weekend this coming weekend, and I'm looking forward to it.
2 weekends. Starts on the 29th.
Oh, look at that. I'm a whole 6 days ahead. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, well, good night, folks. See you next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Bye-bye.